New video out of Louisiana shows what looks like a Border Patrol agent chasing after someone at a construction site. This is in Slidell, about 40 minutes outside of New Orleans. And this comes as federal officials confirm that agents have arrested 350 people in the state as part of an ongoing crackdown on immigration. CBS News reporter Kati Weis joins us live in New Orleans. Kati, just yesterday we saw a video of a raid on a different construction site. What do we know about these operations happening in that area?
Sure, we continue to see more videos now of these Customs and Border Patrol agents targeting construction sites across southern Louisiana. This is another video of a construction site in Slidell of a masked Customs and Border Patrol agent chasing a shirtless construction worker at a construction site on December 10th around 10:30 in the morning during this Operation Catahoula Crunch. The stated goal is to arrest 5,000 undocumented immigrants across the Louisiana and Mississippi Gulf Coast, and that it could last as long as it takes. In another video this weekend, CBP agents were seen leading some undocumented immigrants who are presumably also construction workers down from a roof. A local fire department actually pitched in to help the Border Patrol agents in that operation to then put them into marked Customs and Border Protection cars and take them off to detention. And then this final video was taken just this afternoon in Kenner, Louisiana. It's a predominantly Hispanic neighborhood about 20 minutes away from here, away from New Orleans, a suburb of the city. And you can see in that video also CBP agents are detaining some men outside of a wholesale construction materials warehouse in Kenner. And again, this common thread among these three videos that we're showing you is that agents continue to target the local construction industry here in southern Louisiana. Now, some people here are criticizing the agents, saying that they're destroying that local economy, a critical workforce that people depend upon here along the Gulf Coast. However, some other local construction company owners have been commenting online saying that this has actually allowed them to have more booming business because they employ only documented workers. And they've been glad to see that their phones are ringing off the hook. Meanwhile, what's interesting about that final video that we've showed you in Kenner, Louisiana from just this afternoon is that the Customs and Border Protection commander in charge of this Operation Catahoula Crunch, Greg Bovino, has actually gone back to Chicago today. But yet we know now that from videos like this and from the DHS spokesperson that this Operation Catahoula Crunch remains well underway and that Bovino does plan to return. It's just when he will return remains to be determined.
You know,
Back to
Kati,
you.
One question, you bring up Chicago. Cities like Chicago and LA come to mind when I think about like the public pushback to these enforcement operations. There was a lot of resistance in those cities, a lot of it captured on camera that we've reported on. What has that been like in the greater New Orleans area? Has there been sort of public resistance, protesting, anything like that you've seen over the last few days?
That's an excellent question. There have been a lot of protests. A lot of activist organizations have joined forces to help out the immigrant community. Many people delivering meals to immigrants who are afraid to leave their homes at risk of maybe being targeted by this operation. We've also seen basically just protest after protest, kind of press conferences of local politicians speaking out, demanding more transparency from these agents. But we haven't seen as much, violence or drama as maybe we have seen in some of those other cities. And in fact, Commander Bovino has complimented many of these other suburban cities around the Louisiana Gulf Coast for even chipping in to help with their operations and making things more easy and seamless for their agents. We've even seen some local restaurants giving Bovino and his crew food and helping them out. So there's been kind of a mixed bag of reaction from people here along the Gulf Coast. Remember, the Big Easy is a blue dot in a sea of red. So there's a lot of different political viewpoints, a lot of people who are happy to see them here, others who wish they would just end up already.
Fascinating reporting. Kati Weis in New Orleans for us tonight. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.